Ambassador Geminis, and welcome back to Soul Horoscopes Weekly Edition. I'm your host to the universe, Christopher Witecki. I'm also the host to the most loving space on the internet, soulgarden.me. Come on down. In fact, we got a new office hours, a new primetime office hours called Office Hours SG After Dark. It actually stars Jenny Watson, our village chief, and I, Marcella. She is one of our active Geminis, our cruise director and all the office hours. But come on, it's at nighttime. That's a cool thing. 6 p.m. on Monday. That's Pacific, or 9 Eastern. Come down, chat. I understand it's going to be a lot of girl chat, but I'll be there nonetheless. Now, we are working into a new shift in awareness. The sun has moved into Leo over the weekend. That means it's time to work on 3 new stories. And if you don't know, that's how astrology is constructed. We all have a global story, which is now the sun in Leo. So everyone on Earth will now be focusing on I love. The part of you that loves. How you connect to love, how you get love out of the world, when do you love yourself, when do you not love yourself, what area of your life does love stem from? That's what it's about. And that's a global thing. We all work on love. Then the race of Gemini, for Geminis, can you guess which state of awareness you love the most? I think, your mind. So this is, of course, you get your love by thinking. You feel powerful by thinking. This is the source of your love of yourself, is the way you think. You think? I think so. And that's what it's all about. So you're going to be working on I love globally, I think locally, and then there's a third story which is based on your exact date of birth, and that's what the Guardian Agency helps us, or helps our customers with, is that third private story based on your DOB. So as we start on Monday, we are getting started with, is there love? Is there not love? I don't know. That's the question. Can you feel the love? Right? Can you feel the love in your life? Are you feeling love? Are people talking to you with love in their hearts? Can you feel love in your mind? Are you talking to you with love in your mind? That's really how it works if you're a Gemini. If there's love in your mind, there's love in your life. If there's not love in your mind, there's not love in your life. And Geminis go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And so they kind of live a bipolar cold reality sometimes between love and coldness. It doesn't have to be that way. You can reorchestrate it, and that's what this month is about. So are you feeling the love? Now the moon is in Libra, and so doubly, triply, quadruply so. Are you feeling the love? The moon is with inner child on Monday, so you're literally feeling presence of love or not, going back to childhood. And if you don't know, returning to your heart chakra, connecting to your heart chakra, that is this month's topic anyways. So now in the Gemini tribe story, it's doubly so. By getting stronger in your mind, you're connecting to your heart, and with Saturn in Libra and the moon this here now, you're also pulling into your heart, your dreams, your joy in life, what makes you fall in love in general, okay? Powerful times. Now this moon in Libra is wrapping up something you've been working on since 2009. Since 2009, the universe has said, hey, Geminis, you've got to get on the path of your heart chakra. You got to follow your heart. That's what I love is the green heart chakra energy. So today, on Monday, as you're trying to figure out whether or not you feel the love, you just so happen to have your moon in your house of inner child. You just so happen to be checking in on a story you've been working for 2.5 years on. Yes and yes. And as the moon crosses Mars, it's a bit of an explosive moment. You might have a temper tantrum. So to put it all together, I mean, you're working on your mind. So you might have a thing where something your heart wants doesn't happen. Boom, you have a temper tantrum. Boom, your mind is mean to you. No presence of love there. Boom, not feeling the love from the world. Not feeling the love would be how it all came in. And that's how this whole thing comes together. One thing I must point out before we move on, you're going to be constantly balancing for a while your inner child and wanting to get on your heart path and your feelings of what you should or shouldn't do in society, or what you can or can't do in society. So your role in friendships versus your heart's desire, you know? It's kind of figuring it out. That is a continuing opposition until Witecki notice. On Tuesday, even more passionate. Chance of breakdown, unfortunately. Chance of more thunderstorms. That's because the moon crosses over Saturn and that inner child is being asked to grow up. Okay? On top of that, you're way in your head. In fact, on Tuesday, your feelings throw your mind into certain mind games. Keep an eye out for where your mind goes just because the feeling said so. That's one of the little clues of getting back in control of the Gemini twin processors, your intellect. So watch your thoughts is what I'm saying. And with the moon crossing Libra, it means it's time to grow up or have some sort of maturity where you're going to have to emotionally respond differently. You can't have a temper tantrum. You got to get things together and get things moving. So whatever it is a call to mature, to respond differently to your inner child, to keep things moving forward on your inner child path. And those 3 planets in stellium are trining into Venus in Gemini, which means, put simply, As you move forward with your inner child, your possibilities of ego, personality open up. As you lower your defenses or open up to new things, you'll see that your inner child story grows. The two are connected, ego development and inner child development, until Witecki notice. Then comes Wednesday, and everything comes sunny again. That's because Jupiter rules the day, and so things are very optimistic and sunny. The moon is still one with the inner child, so you want to play or have fun or be creative or go make out with your friend. Well, your girlfriend, I'm a girl or boy. But the point is you want to follow that passion, and you're feeling free to. The last 2 days you didn't. Today you do, so that's a good thing. Jupiter rules the day, which means it's about opening up to new ideas, literally, because that's what you're working on, how your mind works and how happy you are with your mind, which leads to your ability to love yourself. So you're opening up to new ideas. Try something new. Try new philosophy. Try putting your Gemini twins on something else. Okay, so Jupiter is encouraging that. But bigger than anything is this double yod. You know, yod is God giving us a finger. We talked about this other one with Pluto at the almighty helm last week, which was saying, hey, Geminis, if you want things to change, you've got to reconsider all of your boundaries. Used to be open to oranges, now you're not. Used to be open to apples, now you are. Everything you're open and closed to, reconsider all of it if you want things to work. Now God gives us another finger that points to the Sun conjuncting Mercury in Leo. This time it's saying, hey Geminis, if you want the right attitude and to love yourself, guess what you got to do? Two things. On the one hand, with Neptune in Pisces, you've got to be open to where you belong in the world with career. You got to be intuitively open to when you make decisions. There's no absolute policy. Use your gut and your intuition to make important decisions. That's what Neptune says. And then Pluto says, and be open to new trust and intimacy boundaries. So if you want an open mind, then it says be open in career and decision making, and be open in your own and be open in your career making, and be open, period, to all kinds of trust. Kind of makes sense, right? You want an open mind, you got to open up in other areas. That's what the yacht is saying on this day. Then come Thursday, it's breakdown, more showers. Have you noticed this week is like up and down like Charlie Brown? It really is. That said, it is a breakdown. Anywhere your mind was deserving you false information in your life, where your thoughts weren't loving you, it breaks down. So the universe pulls the rug out from under us on a Uranus day. You mentally slip. That might mean a mind game, an argument, a bad email, any kind of miscommunication, any kind of lack of self-love for yourself. Maybe someone talks to you really horribly, and so you realize that's how you talk to yourself, but it's a breakdown. And the moon is in Scorpio, so it becomes hyper-aware. It is intensely heavy and in the moment and in your face, unfortunately, because that's how it is for Gemini. Either you're totally cool or you're in the marsh, right? Probably in the marsh on this breakdown. Then comes Friday, and although Friday ain't a big party, it ain't Thursday, so we're going to be feeling a bit better on that regard. Moon still in Scorpio, so hyper aware. Remember Hungry Hungry Hippos? That was the same kind of melody. Hungry Hungry Hippos, hyper aware. But you are hyper aware of your reality, and Mercury is ruling the day, so you're in command of your thoughts again. You're in command of your intellectual ship. Of course, that's what it's all about. Where is it has your mind let you down? Where is it does your mind not love you? And where is your mind not serving you? That's the big question mark to love, self-love, joy, and everything in the universe for a Gemini. And that's the big question on Friday. What the hell will it take? Now, the Sun-Mercury conjunction does trine Uranus and Aries for some time, which says to all Geminis, as part of all the little equation to this working, is as you step into a new way of thinking, you will see immediately your place in the world change. As your thoughts change, your friends change. As your thoughts change, your groups change. As you move into new social circles, you have a new way of thinking. The two are sewn together until Witecki notice, and this trine is pointing it out. Then comes Saturn Day. Saturn Day is actually a nice day. It's what we wish Friday would have been. That's because Venus rules the day, restoring balance and order to the universe, and that means that your mind gets back into clarity. So if you needed to hear something from someone, or you needed an apology, or you need to make an apology, or any kind of restoring of balance with information in the intellect, if you need to be nice to yourself and apologize to yourself for not being there for yourself during the week, you should. You are double twin. Don't act like you don't talk to yourself all the time. I'm not buying it. But the moon in Sagittarius makes you sentimental, makes you a little bit more agreeable, willing to compromise, and it means your emotions are focused on relationships. So you might see your honey or see someone that you care about on Saturday, but that moon in Sag creates a soul pyramid in fire. So that feeling of relationships or being willing to balance trines into being open to who you are in the world, open to who your friends are, open to what that means, being open to your mind, open to new thoughts and ways of loving yourself. All that damn openness I think that's what Saturday's about. Then Sunday. Sunday is a Neptune ruled day, which means it's kind of a godlike, spiritual, psychic day. You can't write this stuff, but it's very Sunday churchy. Neptune means we're a bit spaced out. It's partly cloudy. You are kind of logged into your higher self. This is a day where you're spacing out, where your thoughts are intuitive, where you're picking up on people's thoughts, and it's like, I think she just thought da-da-da. Well, that's what Sunday's about. And what you're really intuiting is where your thoughts go wrong anyways. Where is it that your thoughts stop loving you? Where is it that your words don't have a love tone in them? Where is it that you aren't having love in your life? I mean, the intuition part of Sunday is about getting intuitively to where it is you are missing the boat, or you are skipping over, or you are being mean to yourself. So use that self-reflection for just that. On a more practical level, the moon in Sagittarius for another day pulls your feelings into relationships and romance, so it's a good picnic day, it's a good date day. Definitely don't go alone to church because you're going to want to be sentimental and connected. Okay, Gemini, that's all I got for your 7-day forecast, but you know, I'll either see you in prime time on Monday, or I'll see you in my show Fridays at noon, right, Unite the Light, or I'll see you back here in 7. Either way, live, love, be.